Yeah,
30
perfect.
seconds, 30 seconds.
Yeah, we are live. And remember, you gotta reconnect
It's my
yourself.
day or something.
Uh,
20.
I don't know whose lead it is today, but we
It's
got two
it's
guests, so we were
so
coming
it's
in.
Wednesday, so it's Tammy's turn, right?
We alternate Wednesdays.
Got you.
Wow, we got 10 seconds, y'all.
So you gonna come in? You ready?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Because I'm happy it's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week, and we only got 2 more days till the weekend, baby. May your day begin with a smile on your face, a song in your heart, and joy in your soul. Speaking of soul, we got so much of it up here in the studio. It's your girl Tamara Fair, and I'm proudly posted in the studio with your main man.
Action Jackson, and it is Wednesday. Woo,
I
woo,
said
woo.
that.
Well, I'm reiterating that.
Clearly, you love it. I see you got a smile on your face.
Yeah, because I changed the name from WED to WIN. It's Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. I
Oh.
like that. Well, today is the best day of my life.
Mm.
Yes. So we got a great show for you today. It's packed. Well, not packed, but it's like a little packed. Of course, you know we got your resident security guru up in here, Mr. Stacy Chauncey. But we got a treat for you today. Sherry, comedian Sherry is going to be in the building, in the studio,
I'm
talking
right.
about what she is doing. And well, you know, it's always our aim to send you back better than you came. And so when you are in the arts, you definitely need a mentor, a connection, and she is the connector extraordinaire. So for comedians, for those of you who are either already comedians or want to enter into the field, this hookup might be just for you. So keep it locked. Don't go nowhere. We got way more to share right here on Inspiration 1390. The Brunch Bunch. Ooh,
Well,
these are
happy
cute.
Wednesday, Tammy.
Of course. These are real cute.
Hello, hello, hello.
Well,
Welcome, welcome.
hello, gorgeous. How are
Good to see
you? It's
you,
good to see you
gorgeous.
too.
This is my husband. I don't know if you
Hey,
remember me.
husband.
Yeah,
How are you?
hello.
You
Nice
Hello,
know,
to
hey, how
meet
y'all doing?
you.
Nice
I'm
to
taking
meet
these
you.
glasses,
Thanks for having
Marcel.
No
me.
problem, thank you. How you doing,
I'm
man,
done with that.
Marcel? And I got a text about you yesterday. So when Tammy told me you were coming, I said, "Small world." Marcus Wolf.
Oh,
Yes,
really?
yes.
That's my good friend.
He was texting me about the event, and
Oh, yeah, that sounds great.
See if they got those little
yeah.
snacks with the chocolate in it in there.
Like the trail mix?
Yeah, the trail mix. Yeah, I can't see. I can't see with them.
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty low on snacks in there.
I know it's like bare bones. Of course, of course, of
But
course.
I don't have on no makeup.
Girl, that's good. Water.
You look great.
You look great. Look at, oh my God, those are so cute.
Girl, and I forgot my heels. We walked out the
You
door and got
found
here. I
it.
said, I forgot my heels, so I got to
Those
get
are
these slides.
super cute.
Girl, these are like $3.
So,
So you guys are going to the Derby, right?
not me. I'm going to Fisk.
Oh, when you said Nashville, I thought that's where the Derby was.
No, the Derby's in Kentucky.
Okay. Is Pam doing the Derby this year?
I'm not sure.
No,
She not.
She not.
the track is being renovated. So,
Oh.
I know she said she was going to try to come out to the shows,
yeah.
probably
She
tomorrow.
does come out because she's her client is my cousin Tiara.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tiara, yeah.
My cousin Tia.
Tiara.
Tiara.
Tiara. I thought
You
it's.
know, I actually, she won my showcase years ago. I took her to
Oh, she
SNL and
did.
everything. This is before
This is perfect.
before Pam was representing her. She won
Hmm.
like in 2000.
Well, she's blowing up.
I know, I'm proud of her.
Yeah,
So
she is
proud.
blowing up.
I know.
Well, I'm so excited that you're here and that I get to see you in the flesh.
I know.
Mm.
Right.
Up next here on the Brunch Bunch, we're joined by a true Chicago powerhouse. That's Sherry Childs Buchanan. She first of all, y'all caught me eating, right?
We
She's
are
a
only live.
legacy leader in both real estate and the arts, with 28 years in the business and over 15 as an executive producer. A descendant of the civil rights and creative trailblazers Carl and Lorraine Hansberry. Sherry has made her own mark, turning talent into stars, building global productions, and creating opportunities everywhere she goes. Please help us welcome this dynamic, driven, and inspiring Sherry Charles
Woo, 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 woo,
Buchanan.
woo, woo.
Thank
Welcome,
you. Thank
welcome.
you. I'm excited to be here.
Well, we are so excited, and Tammy's so excited to have you here. But every once in a while, she got to have a snack live on the
No,
air.
it's 12. It's 12
All
o'clock, and
right.
I'm fasting today.
Well,
Oh,
you got to keep passing the one. Save them nuts for later. But listen, Cherie,
Not these nuts.
cherries, sorry.
it's actually Cherie.
Is it Cherie?
She says it correctly. It's Sherry, but most people just say Cherie. It's
Sherry, I like that.
okay.
Well, we're going to say it right here on the brunch run. Sherry, you come from a powerful legacy,
Mhm.
descended, as Tamara said, from both Carl and Lorraine Hansberry.
Yeah.
How has that heritage shaped your path in real estate and entertainment?
Oh my gosh, in a great way because I grew up hearing both of their stories. So I knew that I wanted to be a real estate agent. I'm a broker actually of 28 years. I got licensed at the age of 2, so I was like a phenomenon back then. And that's a
At
joke.
2?
That's a joke.
Wait, I'm like,
I'm
wait, I,
like,
I turned my attention somewhere else. I had to come back. Like, wait, did she say
I know
two?
that's like I try to put in one little joke because that's all I got.
I
But
get We'll
but
take
no,
it.
I've been hearing the stories about my grandfather and how he paved the way and did so many things and won one of the biggest lawsuits in the history of Illinois. And it made me decide that I wanted to own properties and I also wanted to help other people, achieve one of the biggest American dreams, which is property ownership. So as I said, I've been doing that for 20 years, but I pivoted a little bit and added entertainment and production to my resume back in 2009. When we had that recession thing, I had to find something to do. And
Mm.
because I knew quite a few influential people and celebrities, I decided to start a YouTube channel doing like interviews. And one of my first friends that took me up on that is the Keenan Thompson of
Why? Yeah.
Saturday Night Live. He's a good friend of mine.
mm.
And he told me, hey, come to SNL and interview me. So fast forward, I went to SNL, did the interview, had dinner with Robert De Niro, and met Robin Williams, had a great conversation with him. I've got all these great pictures to show all of
Mm.
this. But Keenan and I decided then that we wanted to help comedians and aspiring actors and comedians who might have a chance on the show to have that experience because that's not me. I'm just a businesswoman. And so we started taking people to SNL, and we've been doing that for 15 years, and we've been doing showcases for comedians across the country and across the globe for 15 years.
Well, SNL, let's not gloss over that because some
Okay.
people don't know acronyms like we all. I always say when I go to a meeting and they have acronyms that I don't know about, I always say, what does that mean?
Okay.
Saturday Night Live. That's huge.
Yes,
That is
Saturday Night
huge.
Live, the Saturday Night Live.
So you know what? You come from a legacy, as Marcel mentioned, but you've been licensed for as a real estate professional for nearly 3 decades.
And you're only 3 decades
And you
years
and
old.
you got it.
Right.
You
How
started
did
that
that
too,
happen?
right? So what's been the key to your longevity and success in such a competitive industry?
Honestly, because I'm passionate about it. I'm passionate about the people that I represent, the people that I work with. And I'm also an investor in real estate. So I see all sides of it. You know what I mean? And I think that the thing that keeps me going in this market is just the fact that I know that, they're not going to make any more land. It's always going to be in style and season. It's always going to be a hot commodity. And it's something that, a lot of people
Aspire to
need.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why wouldn't I? I'm good at it. I'm
It's
really
so
good at it.
important, and we talk about that all the time. That's what Tammy pointed at me.
Hmm.
I tell people every chance I get there, not making more land. So you got to control the land, and that's why they call it a landlord.
That's
We're
right.
lord of the land. So,
Yeah.
but when you think of real estate,
Mhm.
most people,
Mhm.
which you're a smart woman,
Mhm.
so when you think of real estate entertainment, somebody may be saying, how do those two even interject? How do they parallel? How do they work together?
It's funny because normally they don't. You usually have somebody doing one thing or the other. That's just not me.
Mm-hmm.
I work well. I multitask well. I know how to have different teams doing different things. And the cool thing about it, if you notice the name of my companies and my social media handles all have 360 because everything comes full circle in
Yeah.
life and it
Mm.
comes full circle for me especially. So when I decided to do this, do the entertainment industry thing, it kind of happened organically because the real estate market wasn't giving as much at the time.
Mhm.
But I knew I wasn't going to let go of that.
Right.
So now what I've done is I've just, like you said, I've been able to bring it all together with me traveling the country, we have shows all over the country. We'll get into that. And so I'm able to talk to people. And when I tell them I'm a realtor and I have a team, of realtors that I work with, that always strikes up a conversation.
Yep.
So it just makes sense.
It does make sense, particularly because when you are in the entertainment business, it's kind of up and down sometimes. So you do need that plan B to sustain you in those in
The
those drought
passive
times.
income. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
my parallel, not to take over, but I'm thinking, and we are in the entertainment industry, Tammy and I, and we do radio, and I own Soul City Studios, which we're creating content create. But the most important part, passive income, controlling the land,
That's right.
controlling the movie studios, buying that and having that opportunity to invest money into your own enterprise instead of waiting on investors. So
That's right.
you're an executive producer. You've helped turn rising talent into stars. What do you look for when identifying someone with that it factor?
Again, I am really big on things happening organically. I just feel like if you put the right things out with the right intentions, the right people and the right opportunities are going to come. So to say, what do I look for? Mm, I look for I look for a few different things, I guess. Especially because I work with majority comedians and I also work with kids and young stars. We've done a 10-city tour with the Hard Rock for young stars and all of that. But long story short, I look for what they do on stage. I watch how they treat others off stage. I watch how they relate to me. Um, and I just, I don't know. It's just something that I
You
kind
know
of
it when you feel
I
it when you
know it
feel
when
it.
I feel it. Keenan
Yeah.
says that on every interview he's done on television. He's always like, my business partner Cherie has an eye for talent. And it never fails that those that I'm like, oh, this person's going to do something, they always end up doing something
They always
big.
end up doing something. Well, you're doing something. And let's talk about what you're doing right here in Chicago because you got some
Yes.
really amazing events coming up.
Yes, I'm excited. I'm excited. So we came to Chicago as a part of our, again, nationwide tour. We're looking for the funniest and the most talented comedians that check those boxes because we can take them to the top. So tomorrow we have two shows. We have one show at 7 p.m. at an event center called Events by Tiffany in Linwood, Illinois. So
Okay.
we did one for the South Side. And then we have another show at 9 p.m. So I have to leave the South Side, shoot north to go to the Laugh Factory. Right, we have the Laugh Factory show at 9 p.m. Two different groups of comedians, two different shows, same opportunities. The audience gets to chime in and vote for their favorite comedians and
Wow.
give us their feedback. So with that, we decide who we're going to select to perform on our main stage show, which is on Friday, May 2nd. So that's one show with the top comedians from Thursday. We also have the hilarious Zach Book, who's going to be performing on that show.
Yeah.
And we also have Sean Morgan, who's going to be performing on that show. And the music is by Leon Rogers. So
Oh,
it's going to be a star-studded event.
you got I heard all up in the
I
house.
heart all up in the house. You know I rock with y'all.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, so that's going to be our main stage comedy show. And then straight from there, we're having our tourist celebration because it is my birthday in a few weeks. And I'm turning 49 plus one. That's the real
Wow. I
age.
like that.
When's your birthday?
May 17th.
Come on, May 14th right here.
Come
I knew
on,
you was
Taurus
special.
energy. You know it. You know it.
So
But
now,
yeah.
the comedians that have rocked some of these stages that you mentioned, they've gone on to do some really magnanimous, magnificent things.
Oh,
Let's talk
yes.
about a few of those.
Okay, so one of my favorites right here from Chicago that I've been rocking with for over 20 years is Lil Rel.
Oh my
Lil Rel
God.
used to do our showcases. He actually won our showcase for Chicago in like 2011, I think it was.
Oh,
And
wow.
now he's doing huge
And now
things.
he's doing huge things. I'm so proud of him. I'm always texting him. He comes through our shows and supports. I support his shows and the What's Funny Comedy Fest that
Yeah.
he does here. Support that as well. Most recently, my cousin Tiara, who's doing the great things now. We took her to SNL and she won our showcase in Chicago, I think in 2022, if I'm not mistaken. The Matt Friend, who is amazing. He is big time now. Just made it to People's Magazines, one of the funniest, sexiest men in the world. He just did some things with Barack Obama, Jamie Foxx. From Chicago. We discovered him in New York and we put him on stages all over the country. Then he ended
Wow.
up on Hoda and Jenna, shouted me and Keenan out, and now he's like, I think he signed with UTA and he's doing amazingly. And like we literally can take a lot of credit for his success because we literally put him on stages before he was getting on any stages.
Wow.
So those are just a few of them. But like
Those
I
are a
said,
few powerhouses.
powerhouses, yes.
Yes.
And I'm
That's enough to
bringing
solidify that you are a pro at what you do.
Yes,
Yes.
and I'm bringing a very special young lady who's also a Chicago native. Her name is Tanisha Wilson at she is the underscore T. Millions of followers on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. She's a social media phenomenon. She plays 12 different characters. She's a reality show star. She was on the Beast Games reality show. She's traveled the country. She's an actor. She's actually got a TV show being written for her right now in Hollywood by somebody really big. You guys will hear about that. But she's hosting all of the shows this week. So she's coming in for that. And also the comedians that are selected, I forgot, this is huge too. I just got my contract with Ameristar East Chicago, Indiana, and the Hollywood Casino Joliet. So I'm
Nice.
booking these comedians for paid gigs for the VIP events for those casinos.
We clap because we know that a lot of times that talent gets on shows and they're not paid for it. So to have a pathway to for a paid gig, this
yes.
is huge, guys.
Oh yeah.
Huge.
Listen, anytime I'm hearing economic development, because that's what that is right there.
Yes.
You're giving opportunities
Oh yes.
for people to make money,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's so amazing. So you keep mentioning this name. Now, when I was younger, people used to always say I look like Keenan Thompson.
Oh, I can see
So
it.
I want to know, you talk about how closely you work with him. How did that collaboration and friendship come about, and what has it taught you?
Let me tell you about this city, Chicago. Now, I've been living in Atlanta for 18 years, but I'm here all the time, born and raised. Me and my husband, my children were born here, right? I met Keenan in Chicago
Oh wow.
from some dear friends of mine. Shout out to Kimberly Johnson and Stephen Johnson, and they used to bring him here. So we met then, and then when I decided that I wanted to do this production, my dear friend Kimberly Johnson, Me and You Learning Academy, she contacted Keenan and was like, "Hey Keenan, Cherie wants to do some interviews." He's like, "Oh yeah, come on, you guys come through to New York to SNL." And that interview is still on YouTube. I literally sat down
Just
with
like
Keenan,
that. Just come on to New York.
Come on, because we're friends, we're cool. So he's like, come on and let's do this. And then that's when we decided to do these showcases to help these comedians. And I mean, like I said, the rest is history. We have weekly shows at Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club every Thursday and Friday.
Okay.
Has been going on since August. We have monthly shows at Flappers in LA. Every month we have shows in Atlantic City. Every month, Atlanta Comedy Theater. We just got our first contract with City Winery, so we're going to be doing City
Across
Winery.
the nation.
And a lot of these are paid gigs too for the comedians, by the way. Hotel, flight, travel, and paid.
Wow.
Now I got a follow-up question, Tammy. I'm sorry.
Oh, and what I've learned from Keenan is his professionalism. He is an amazing person in person and behind the scenes. He loves people and treats them well. And he teaches me how to be humble and make your mark in this industry without having to do anything to anyone to get there. Just be yourself and help others.
If you can't help them, if you can't help them, don't hurt them.
There
That's
you
right.
go.
That's it.
There you
So
go. I
a
love
question came from somebody: do I have to be a comedian to go to SNL with you?
that. We get that a lot. And yeah.
Oh,
I mean, because you know what? The thing is, just like when I went the first time, I realized like this is amazing, but this opportunity doesn't even serve me as well as it could serve someone who could actually be on this show one day or make the connections with people that can take them further in the entertainment industry. So that's why we choose.
I'm gonna have to get on stage or something so I can go to SNL.
Come on.
So now, do you have any comedic skills yourself?
I just told a joke. You didn't hear
Wake up, Tammy, wake
Told
up.
a joke, right?
No, I don't. They say I'm funny. People say it all the time. Oh, you need to get on stage. I will leave that to them.
Leave that to
I
them.
am better at helping them become bigger stars, and that makes me happy.
That means you're a king and queen maker.
I take that.
You know,
accept
I
it.
will never forget that I met you at Five Links
I
because
know,
you
right?
have had so many different careers and you've punched them all out. Like you did Five Links like nobody else, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
so I love the
Wow,
fact
that brought back some nostalgia.
I
Five
know.
Links.
It does.
But so how do you balance the multiple careers and a family and all that you do and still look as beautiful as you do?
Oh, thank you, thank you. You know, I think that's the gift that God gave me. You know, I really wanted to be able to sing, and He was like, nah, you know. So I just,
Make you some singers.
and I've been told my whole life, like, oh, you're so friendly, everyone, that type of thing. So like being a people person, being able to multitask and balance. I have an amazing family. My husband back there, 29 years with this man, and
Wow.
Wow,
our children are
congratulations.
25, 27, 30, all college grads. We have a 2-year-old grandson, and we're able to pour into all of them, and they help us. Because they're so understanding of it all. I have a very supportive family, 2 moms, wonderful mother-in-laws and grandparents that have gone on, but everybody has always poured into me and helped me, and an amazing team. Shout out to Lindsay Jackson, Mary Lindsay's daughter, Mary Lindsay of Jokes and Notes. I love you forever,
Wow.
Mary. Her daughter Lindsay has been working with me for about 8 years. My little cousin Kayla, Rob V out of Vegas, all my PAs, Sharon out of Atlanta. I've got a lot of production assistants and producers that help me. My team with England Vokers Atlanta, they hold me down with the real estate side. So yeah,
Wow.
I'm just a team player, and I don't always have to be the team leader. It's okay.
Yeah, that's amazing. But you got a team and you guys are doing some amazing things. So let's talk about just one more time because it takes people at least 3 times to hear something
Yes.
before it sinks in.
Okay.
So we're doing what in Chicago and how can people connect, get tickets, and attend if they want to be a comedian? Is it closed?
So if you want to be a comedian, this isn't for you because this is for comedians who are ready.
Okay.
Okay. So if you're a comedian who is ready to do some of these things that we talked about, you can definitely still get on board. We're pretty packed out for the Laugh Factory show, but we do have a few spots at the Events by Tiffany show.
Okay.
Everybody can go to 360 Comedy Network on Instagram is the best page. In our link tree, there's links for you to sign up for the shows as comedians and purchase tickets for all of the, comedy supporters. The shows are 2 shows tomorrow, Thursday, May 1st, 7 p.m. at Events by Tiffany in Linwood, Illinois, 9 p.m. at the Laugh Factory Chicago in Chicago. The selected comedians from that will perform at our main event on Friday, May 2nd at 7 p.m. All of that is happening at Events by Tiffany. It's the comedy show with Zach Boog, Sean Morgan, and the selected comedians, music by Leon Rogers, and the after party, which is our tourist celebration, all on May 2nd. Tickets at 360comedynetwork.eventbrite.com.
Well, you said a lot.
It's a lot.
I love it. I love it. What's next? What's next for you?
Oh, for me. So next week we leave and we have 4 shows in Atlantic City on the boardwalk at the
Wow,
legendary
nice.
Celebrity Theater. And then we also have our shows at Flappers next week. And then, like I said, the casino shows. The casino shows here. It's every week we've got shows in different cities, states, and countries. So, because we've even done a festival in Toronto, so we've got like a big group of comedians.
So you're
and shows.
international.
Oh yeah, we're international.
So
Headed
one
to
of
Africa next.
I'm going with you.
Wow.
One of our Facebook said, "Hey, do you need hairstylists on your team to travel with you and do some hair?"
I might need that. I'm actually looking for a makeup artist for Friday. I actually have one, but she's pretty booked with prom stuff. So I do need a
I got
makeup
you.
artist. Oh, well then,
I
okay.
was gonna say she
Hey.
got you right here.
Okay.
I definitely got you. Well, you know what? Thank you for having so many people in your portfolio that you're actually leveling up to different heights. This might not necessarily be your lane comedy, but just to connect with someone who is as connected as Cherie, you want to get in touch with her, and so you go at 360 Comedy Network, and that's on Instagram. That's the best way to get in touch with her. Listen, Cherie, it has been a pleasure
Yes,
having
yes.
you.
Thank
Awesome,
you.
awesome, awesome.
Can I say
And
my Instagram page? I forgot to say my
absolutely,
personal.
absolutely.
My personal Instagram page is share, CHER _simply, the letter C, 360. Share _ simply C 360. Thanks.
All
I love it.
right.
You're doing some amazing stuff, and I'm just excited. First of all, Tammy knows all of the dope people. So when y'all
She
came in
does.
hugging, I'm like, of course Tammy's close to this lady. But to hear all that you're doing, but I'm a big proponent of helping people live better lives, right? And when I hear people that are really, truly out here making a difference in other people's lives, that's what's going to change our community altogether. So
True.
kudos to you for
Yes.
that.
Thank you. And kudos to you, the Brunch Bunch. This is an amazing show, and
Well,
you're
thank
helping
you.
bring more recognition and exposure to people like me that can help other people. I mean, that's what leverage is about.
Connectivity.
Yeah,
That's
and
what it's all
connectivity.
about.
Yes.
And we got to give a shout out to your husband because I know
Shout
you've
out,
always
baby.
given him the accolades that he deserves, but we want to give it to him publicly. You
Yes.
all are the Beyonce and
Jay Z
Jay
of the
Z.
comedy world.
Yes, I love
Shout out to
this.
my husband. Hey, boo.
All
Listen,
right, well, you and Boo gonna do what you do.
and we
Okay.
will see you at the show. Get your ticket. It's going down tomorrow. Two shows, 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock. You can choose on the south side, or if you like me, a west side, we're going to go up north.
Well, the South Side has free parking, just so you know.
You know, hey, you guys want to give away some free tickets?
we,
Absolutely,
I
we
should
would
have
love
said that
to.
sooner.
you know, we have, how many we giving away? We're going to give them
10 per show.
10
10
per.
per
All right,
show.
listen. Let's do this. The first three callers to call right now will win the first two tickets each. All you got to do is call 855-999-1390.
That
That's
math ain't mathing.
I'm only giving away 6 right
Oh,
now.
because you giving.
We got more time in the show, Tamara Fair. Calm down,
Okay,
Jim.
okay.
We going to keep giving them away, but we just want to make sure we get the first three
Okay.
callers now.
Yes.
And all you got to do is call 855-999-1390. That's 855-999-1390. The first three callers will win 2 tickets each
Who
to
Who
a
don't want to
show
laugh?
of your choice.
Who doesn't
Oh,
want
they're
to
gonna
laugh?
too.
I mean, literally, that is, it's life changing.
Yes.
So y'all, we gonna keep it rolling right here on this Vision 1390. All we want to do is praise him for people like you.
Thank
It's
you.
the Brunch
Praise him.
Bunch. You are awesome.
You are awesome. What he just
Tammy
said is
swear
so
I can't
funny.
count or something.
You know what's so funny?
What?
When I was at Tiffany's,
No, that's
she
fine. You
said,
gotta
she's
give them
like,
time to
you look
call.
like you,
Yeah.
Tamara's friend.
How many
And
we
then by
got?
the time I left and gave her her, she
Okay.
said, girl, thank you so
Tell
much.
them
She
to
said, you
hold.
know you have that
Well, the
Tamara
first
fare.
three won.
I said, and I take that as such a
Sweet. I
compliment.
do
But she
too.
literally
We're gonna take them
coined
on the air,
it
but just
a
tell them to hold
Tamara
on.
fare.
Oh wow.
She said, you have the Tamara fare.
You know, when I
I
used to
said,
do
that is so
promotions, I used to
cool.
call it "It's Another Tamara Affair."
Oh, wow. That is so cool.
We have to take pictures.
Yes, please. Come on. And I'm sorry, I ain't got no glasses. I did not want to wear, no makeup. So I
You
was
Oh,
like,
you
I
okay?
can't be live.
We usually wear sunglasses too.
Do
But
you? Okay.
I can't see in these.
Oh, yes, yes.
Like I
Put a little
be
more
looking like
lipstick
this.
on.
Microphone
I
out
take
there.
it off. Thank you. Thank you.
How you doing? This is 1390. Caller, can you hear me? Oh man.
Oh
Caller, can
yeah,
you
it
hear me?
blew
This is
up
1390.
immediately.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we got plenty of callers.
Can you hear me, caller? Can you hear me? All right, all right, all right. I'm gonna put you on hold for just a second, and when we come back on the air, be ready, okay?
All right.
All right. Hey, caller, can you hear me? This is 1390. All right, we are playing a song right now, but as soon as we get finished with the song, we gonna come back on the air. Are you gonna be ready, right? All right, all right. I'm gonna put you on hold just to about the end of the song, okay? How many
He said